This is Anything for the Story. Welcome your hosts, John Dayton and Mila Simon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is John Dayton, and this is Mila Simon, my heterosexual life mate and comedy partner. About as straight as I'm going to be able to put that.
Yeah.
So this is episode 1 of Anything for the Story, the podcast. We wanted to just explain a little bit why we're getting into the podcast game. Not only because every other fucking comedian does it, but we think we can make it a little bit different, I guess. So we're both comics. We've been comics for about 5 years now, 4.5 to 5 years. I am a storyteller by trade, essentially. I've always done stand-up, and I've always told a story with what I'm saying. So it's kind of a big deal to me to live by this motto, this motto that we've lived by pretty much our entire lives, all the way from childhood. Anything for the story. We will do anything for the story. So we can't do stand up right now safely. So what we are trying to do is get as much of our creative angst out through this. And we're both being as safe as we can in our day-to-day lives. So we're just trying to get our comedy out there somehow. So enough of that. The reason behind Anything for the Story. We really have been best friends since we were kids, literally since we were children. So we wanted to get together and be able to produce some kind of content on the weekly basis as often as we can. So this is it. This is Anything for the Story. Mila, you got anything you got anything on your mind for this very first podcast, my dude?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Just you can use that motto in your day-to-day life, just try to make your day a little bit better and a little more spontaneous, I just,
That's true.
keeping things lively, fucking why not? Do it for the story. Anything for the story. So
Exactly.
go back, tell your friends stories, and just a good way of communing with people. So,
Exactly. I agree. And we have had our very good share of crazy and insane things happen to us because of who we are as human beings. We tend to hang with some less than reputable people, and that turns into a pretty interesting time almost 100% of the time.
Yeah.
So, oh god, yeah, still getting used to the distance of the mic here. It's not the first time I've had something this big in my face, so
okay,
should be used to it, right?
And it's also it's a statement you can use to rationalize a stupid decision as well. I feel like, and just if you're about to do something stupid, just fuck it. At least anything for the story.
A good story's going to come out of it, and that's why we're doing what we're doing, and that's why we've always done what we've done.
Yeah.
So, but I've always wanted to put out as much content as we possibly can, just because we can't do stand up right now, like I said, and that was my content. That was our content. That's how we were able to get our jokes out, our ideas out, whatever we had going on. We were able to put it out on stage, and like I said, right now we can't do that. So I was doing upwards of 3 to 4 shows a month, which is pretty good. I'm not saying we're veteran comics at all, and I'm not saying we're done doing stand up. This is just to keep us from going absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's kind of a lifeline for us a little bit, and it's just this will definitely help us kind of just get those creative juices flowing, the comedy juices, until we're able to be on stage again, and then we'll be able to do both, and That'd be great.
And it really is up to you guys, who, as listeners and watchers of the podcast, to like, subscribe, and share our stuff on Facebook and YouTube. And which we will release on Facebook, YouTube. Hopefully, we're going to get to Spotify here soon. I got to figure that out. But Facebook and YouTube will definitely be the first platforms we release on. Just because I'm a Facebook whore. I use it so much. I know whoever's friends with me on Facebook, you are probably tired of seeing my stuff. But
I know I am.
I will still tag everybody and share those toothbrushes that are actually made of gums and actually made of teeth. I know it grosses people out, but I fucking... and also, I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm actually sitting here with Michael Keaton's Batman.
Yeah, my neck hurts.
You see the...
Turning with my shoulders at him.
This was another reason we released this, or start recording this podcast, this episode, a little late, is because we went camping this weekend. Had ourselves a nice trip. Wonderful trip.
Wonderful trip.
And it was in Swallow Falls, Oakland, Maryland.
Out there. It's a ride.
Yeah, 5.5 hours from good old Pittsville, Maryland. It rained the whole way up. Made for a very treacherous ride, but
it downpoured.
Yeah, I say rain. It was torrential, and it was terrifying. It really was terrifying.
There were people on the side of the road with flashers on because they didn't feel safe driving anymore.
But Mom ain't raised no quitter, so
because you had new tires,
and I had brand new tires. That kept us straight. We actually never had a problem. Didn't get loose. No issues. We got there. Our buddy Tyler's tent flooded. The night we arrived,
it was wet that night.
It was very, very wet.
And also the way that thunder sounds in the mountains is like thunder times 10 because you're so close to it.
You're right up there,
and it reverberates through everything.
Yeah, I was at one point. I woke up. It was like 3:00 in the morning, and I turned my phone on just to see what time it was, and I was like, okay. And I put my phone down, and this god awful flash of light happened. I was like, oh god, did I just turn my flashlight on in my own eyes? And no, it turns out it was just real lightning. It lit up literally everything, so it must have struck very close. Shit's terrifying.
Yeah, so a piece of branch fell on a person's car that was not a part of our group, but
we did watch and hear that happen
next to us. Yeah,
and all I remember hearing them yell was, "Who the fuck gonna pay for this?" That was the only thing I could hear them yell, and I respect that. That would be my first thought.
Absolutely.
Didn't seem like that big of a branch either.
No, it's just probably high up there.
Yeah.
And then probably about 8 hours of hiking.
Yeah, through many waterfalls.
Yeah.
And that was absolutely beautiful. It was more than I expected.
It was amazing.
It really was. So shout out to Tyler. He's actually the one that did the intro music that you guys heard. And the intro itself was done by Bob DeLMont, the radio host up in Baltimore of I can't remember which station, but
yeah, I'm sorry.
Shout out to him. Shout out to Bob DeLMont and Tyler Anderson.
Yeah,
those are our dudes.
But I slept on my neck wrong, or it went. I think it was from sleeping on your couch to sleeping on an air mattress to then sleeping back in my bed.
Right,
and like
there was 3 way different situations of comfort. I get that. I slept like a absolute baby. Absolute baby.
I'm so envious.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I would be too. I'm awesome. But I was gonna. I want to go on a rant real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
So I ordered a lawnmower tire from something on Amazon, and it just went missing. It got to FedEx in Seaford, Delaware, and went missing after that. Absolutely disappeared for almost a week and a half. It was just a lawnmower tire. I don't understand what happened. So, after it arrived in Seaford, finally I get a message saying that someone put it on their truck, and then they had packages that were more important than mine, so they took it off the truck. They took it off the truck and they put it back in the storage unit. And then it finally arrived after about 2 weeks, okay? After about 2 weeks. And guess what? They sent just the tire, no rim. I couldn't even put it on. Couldn't even put it on after all that. So they send me a package, or send me a return label. I go to Lowe's. They have one in stock. Finally, thank you, Jesus. Bring it here just before we recorded this podcast, and it doesn't fit either. This grass is never going to get cut. That's it. That's my rant.
How difficult of a process do you think it was to get like your missing child on a milk carton back in the day? Like who do you go to do that? Like, do you go to the milk company? Like who? How did that happen? How did you get that to happen?
I'm angry. You had nothing to say about my story.
Well, the reason I was asking that is because like.
No.
You could have put out like a missing tire alert, you know, like on the back of a milk carton. But life's a bitch.
Don't talk. You get my back for at least 10 more seconds.
On the first episode?
On the first episode, you deserve this.
Okay.
You're the one that did this to yourself, bud.
Like, do you have to go to the police to get it on the back?
I would say milk carton company. Never go to the police. Oh, no. Whatever. We're not here to get political. Or canceled.
Or canceled. Episode 1, you're canceled.
Episode 1, you're canceled. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, I just, hold on. Haven't cracked the Red Bull yet. Shout out to Red Bull.
Shout out.
For
being in stock, because they didn't have any NOS.
I love it. So, what were you telling me earlier? About Ron Jeremy?
Yeah, so Ron Jeremy, the former porn star, who I'm sure is a name in many homes.
Now, before I'm not to cut you off.
Yeah.
You say former. You sure he wasn't still banging?
On camera? I doubt it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. He's kind of old, Nicky.
Yeah.
Wouldn't exactly want to watch that bang either.
Yeah, and you know,
I wouldn't have wanted to watch him bang at all.
No, I don't think anybody actually did. I think it was more of like he was like an oddity, you know, like people were like just like he was a zoo animal. It was like
he made everybody else feel like confident, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
even though he had a massive cock.
That fucks.
Yeah.
Boy, that may even down somebody's personal what is it? What's the word I'm looking for?
Their body image?
Yeah, maybe their body image, because they're like, oh, that fucks, and I don't.
Well, I guess the hairy kind of dad bod mustache thing was a big thing in the 90s.
I guess you're right. Was he big in the 90s or the 80s? You know,
probably in that era.
I'll see.
Well,
check.
I think what we're getting to at the moral of the story here is that it seems that a lot of male porn stars are monsters, number one.
That's true. So, yeah, what was the story you were going to say?
The story was that at least 20 more girls, I think he's already facing sexual assault charges, but 20 more girls have come out against him, and he's facing up to 250 years in prison.
Jesus Christ.
Which, I mean, how old is he? He's like...
well, let's see. He was born in 1953, so he's older than my dad. So I can't do math. And
1953.
If you make me do it on camera, I'm gonna flip this fucking table. So I'm gonna need you to do that math for me.
He's like 67 years old or something.
67 years old. Okay, so let's see. Beginning in 1979, he has appeared in well over 800 adult films, including Inside Secca, 1980, Debbie Does Dallas Part 2, 1981, Terms of Endowment, that's funny, 1986, Lust of Blackula, 1987, 21 Hump Street, 1988, and Natural Born Thrillers, 1994.
Wow, he was doing porn before we were even born.
Yeah, he was. It looks like he was doing porn while we were being born, if I'm not mistaken.
The sexual assault charges.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I don't know if I agree with the porn industry or if it can be healthy, in ways. But I mean, it just seems like nowadays, like it's so unhealthy.
Yeah, and the thing, I think personally, sex work should be legal in all states. That's their business. You're allowed to do with your body what you want. If you want to make money using it, it's your business.
Just make sure you're healthy.
Just make sure you're healthy, safe, and if you're not, only fuck other people who are dirty, I guess. Right?
Yeah, I'm not sure how they do it in other countries, but sex work is legal in other countries, and they seem to be doing a lot better off than we are in that kind of category.
So, but what do I know? Once again, I'm often wrong about most things. So, things are just based off of what I can either retain or bullshit, right?
So he's pleading not guilty.
Okay. To the 20 new charges. Against 13.
So he's already in jail.
Yeah, he's already in jail, apparently. He looks fucking rough, buddy.
Yeah, he looks real rough.
Good lord.
He looks like... I don't even know. He looks like a painting of a rough person, but like a really fucking good painting.
You see, look, there's another one. Danny Masterson as well. Hyde from That 70s Show.
Yep.
That was a rough one, too. 45 years.
And I think at one point in time, we were talking about going out, to the other side of the country because that's where a lot of the entertainment industry happens. But I'm actually glad that we're doing this on our own home front.
Me too. I agree 100% because it is a nightmare over there.
Yeah.
And luckily enough, we waited until now to try and be famous because we're past the diddling phase,
Yeah.
We're past the getting treated like Macaulay Culkin phase, you know what I'm saying? I'm way out of that.
I mean, I don't know, man. It depends on the situation for me. You get me in a room full of 5 grown men and they're like, hey, like, pull it out. I'm like, what's going to happen if I don't? Then I don't know, man. It just...
Well, hey, here's all I have to say. Do your best to not get in that situation.
Okay.
I'll
try.
All right.
That's your job to help me.
So I have to keep you out of that situation.
Yeah.
Fair enough. There was, I think one of my favorite things, this is random, but I think one of my favorite things to do, is, when I see license plates, that are obviously meant to stand for something. And, I can't figure it out. I like half the time I can never figure it out. But I saw one the other day. Give me a second. I wrote it down.
They're kind of like jigsaw puzzles.
They are. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure story a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can kind of just guess what it means. So I saw one, YPHAB. So I guessed it was wet pussy having ass bitch.
YPHAB.
Wet pussy having ass bitch.
Oh.
It's like WAP, but different.
But
it's
wet is W.
Oh, sorry, I meant W. WPHAB.
Okay.
My bad. Yeah, WPHAB. Not Y. W. I was looking at the one I had beneath it. It was different too. My bad. So first one, WPHAB. Wet pussy having ass bitch. That's what I think it means.
I mean, as good of a guess as any, brother.
You think? Okay, I just wanted to get your take on it because that one I thought was funny.
I don't know.
What do you think it stood for? There were no other stickers on the back of it. Usually you can tell off of that, like what kind of person it might be.
Like whipping, like whip or
whiphab.
I mean, but with WP, that's it have to be an acronym, you know, because that's not need a vowel in there for it to be words. I don't know. I guess
whiphab instead of WAP.
I don't know.
Cardi B. Next song, wet pussy having ass bitch.
Not Ben Shapiro's wife.
Nope. Definitely not. I wanted to show a picture of a biscuit from KFC. You know, the really dry ones?
Super dry, no butter.
And that would be Ben Shapiro's wife's pussy. So,
yeah.
That's that. But there was another thing I wanted to talk about. Before we get to the other part. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, dude. I was thinking the other day, if I don't know how often you get yourself into confrontations. I find myself in them verbal confrontations quite often. But I think the best way to stop it is starting it all off by saying, first of all, don't touch me. Even if they're nowhere near you, I think that really shuts the whole thing down.
Or it aggravates it.
Well, then that's once again, choose your own adventure story, buddy. You make the first of all, don't touch me. And he's nowhere near me, 10 feet off.
10 feet away.
He's like, hey man, why'd you park your car? Like, first of all, don't touch me.
All right. Hey,
Easy. I'm not.
I just wanted to
I'm sorry.
ascertain why you parked your vehicle there.
Actually, it's my fault for being born. Oh God. What else? You got anything? You got anything special you want to talk about besides that? Huh? Before I move on to the story part of the thing.
Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
Oh yes.
Rest
Heavens
in peace,
to
Black
Betsy.
Panther.
Dude. That one was tough. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
I didn't even know
one...
he was sick. I saw he had posted like some Instagram live or something like that, and he was scrawny in the face, like obviously sick, and people were calling him Crack Panther, and which I was like, come on, dude, like, and he just took it. He just took it like it was normal, you know what I mean? And then after that, you know, you gotta. The things you say to people could be the last thing you say to that person. You know what I mean? And that's pretty fucked up. If that was the last thing that they said to Chadwick Boseman, they called him Crack Panther. Yeah. Like, come on.
It's
be sensitive, at least a little bit. Like I can be insensitive. We can be insensitive, but fuck, man.
It's easy to be mean, but I think it's harder to be decent. So challenge yourself.
You're right. Yeah. See,
challenge yourself.
Not that. I mean, every single day I wake up and there is a decision I have to make. Am I gonna be a piece of shit or am I not? That's it. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a piece of shit today. But most days I'm like, I can be at least 30% piece of shit.
And the other thing you ask yourself is, am I about to shit myself?
That's true too. I have a severe distrust of my anal muscles. I constantly am at a point of like, okay, today's fine, today's gonna be good, and then my butt's like, oh, we need to find a bathroom or I'm gonna embarrass both of us. That's the kind of stuff I deal with. Lactose intolerant, by the way. After 24 years of living, I found out I was lactose intolerant, and I love milk so much.
Yeah, his mom was like, yeah, for some reason you didn't take to breastfeeding when you were a kid, so we just gave you like not real milk.
Yeah, they didn't even give me regular formula. They had to give me like almond formula. And then they just let me drink milk up until 25 years old. Thanks, Mom. Shout out my mom.
Shout out John's mom.
Yeah, she'll be listening. Hopefully I haven't embarrassed her too much.
Yeah.
Try not to.
It's okay.
Another thing, our parents should be proud. If you Google cigarette poop, we are the #1 picture
on Google.
So
cigarette poop.
I figured we'd talk about the meme as well while we're here.
It's still being used as a template to this day. Mm-hmm. There's a new one that was on Reddit that had like 400 some uploads.
Yeah, shout out Colin Mumford. He sent it to me. It he said it was a Reddit one from DoorDash drivers. It says app crash Friday on DoorDash. That was the one that Colin sent us. So that was as of recent. There was like 500 ups on it. Yeah. Which still, hey.
So the DoorDash community is obviously on our side.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zach for making the original.
Yeah, Zach Anderson. He is the bassist in Ammune. He made the original poop coffee in a cigarette meme. Randall Conley and Zachary Lay did a bunch of other ones. They were actually the first two. Like they messaged me, and the picture is like over 5 years old.
Yeah,
it was. It came up in my memories. They thought it was funny. They're like, "Can we meme this?" And I was like, "Fine, go ahead." Whatever. And then that blew up, and Zach did the one and made his own, and it exploded. It was on Moist Giraffe, like millions of likes and stuff like that. And unfortunately, Zach didn't get any real credit. I got more credit than he did.
Yeah, people even don't even realize that I'm poop. Like, I'm the one that snuck up to get that picture taken.
Yeah, I didn't. And for real, that was
he had no idea.
Had no idea he was behind
that
me.
I was there.
None at all. So that's what kind of adds to the story. It's pretty funny, but he gets almost none of the credit, but luckily enough, it's my fucking face. So, and like when people like post it and share it on Facebook, it's immediately like, this is a picture of you. Do you want to tag yourself? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to tag myself. You know what I mean? So why not? But yeah, so shout out to Randall, Zach, and Zach, Randall, Zachary, and Zach. And whoever else made memes out of it too. I know a bunch of our friends on Facebook were like pretty big part of making it a thing. So we appreciate you guys. At least somewhat famous. I still get, yeah, you're the guy from the meme, right? So you probably don't.
No, I don't. I don't get that.
I know. I'm sorry.
When I tell people to look it up, generally girls, because I'm hitting on them. I'm like, hey, like go Google cigarette poop.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? Like, Google cigarette poop. Go to the first picture. They do it. They're like, what's this? And I'm like, I'm the guy in the back. I'm poop. So what's up? You want to take a shot? Want to take a shot?
Yeah, it's just, I just say it at shows sometimes. and I remind my parents that and like if you Google John Dayton, I'm like 10th in line of like the list of John Daytons. I think number 1 was on the Declaration of Independence, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that.
Yeah.
But one day I'm gonna pass that motherfucker, and they will forget he ever existed.
Yeah,
I will be the only John Dayton, besides my dad. Sorry, I went to a deep place. That was my bad.
All right.
That was my bad. That was totally my bad. But since we're how far are we into this?
About half an hour.
About half an hour. Oh, keep it going for about 15 more. You think?
Yeah.
This is like I said, this is first episode, so still a little getting some things figured out. But prepare. There's going to be guests. We're going to try to do guests, like a guest every other week.
Yeah.
Just to keep it spicy. We have our hands in a bunch of different places, so
many places.
Yeah. Okay. But I mean, so we got a few deals that we're trying to work out.
Yeah, some collaborations,
and we'd love to hopefully shout out to Roadie Joe's, because we're gonna do another collaboration with them, with more wings. Hopefully we'll get. I think you said that the two chefs are gonna be making their own versions of hot.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting some exclusive sauces for us only to try, just to be hot, like not to actually.
I'm sweating just thinking about it.
So although they could end up selling them if people want to try them, but
yeah,
who knows?
We'll be the first ones to have them, and then what we'll do is we'll figure something out with Roadies to see what maybe if you like go in and like say like a word or something, they'll give you that kind of sauce. You know what I mean? If we're like,
yeah, like
hey,
a code word.
Go in and say like butter dick nipples or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That won't be it, but along those lines.
Yeah, something like that.
Like dick titties or something like that. And then you'll get like the super extra hot, make your butthole cry, like fire sauce.
Oh, dude.
But once again, it's all a work in progress.
Yeah,
we're getting things figured out.
I think it's been enough time too to put my body back through that again.
I agree with you.
I kind of have forgotten the pain of the first time.
Yeah. Remembering it was such an awful time.
We just need milk the entire time.
I know, and we did water last time, and they really wanted to watch us suffer. So hopefully this time I'll have a little bit more control over what happens to me. I drank ranch, so I don't know. I think that's about as low as I've gone in a very long time. Is drinking ranch straight out of the bottle. But,
I just got this message. Are other people getting just lots of strange text messages from numbers like other places? I just got this text message from 717-375-8339. Adult star Lisa Ann said the number one reason she's attracted to a guy, lasting hours to please her. Mila satisfy her. Link.
It said your name?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't say my name actually.
Oh. That is hilarious.
It's still weird.
That's still very weird. I get ones like telling me to pick up a package.
Yeah, I've gotten that one before too. And I think
don't answer it.
People are saying that
click
it's
on the link.
Yeah, it's used for like tracking you for abducting you for human trafficking. So I guess their numbers are low and they really need some more abductees.
Dude, I'd like to see them try. I'll fuck them first.
Fuck me, I'll fuck you.
I'll fuck you first, pal. And then they'll be like, "Oh, you fuck me. I'll fuck you. I'll fuck you." I don't know what kind of accent. I don't know what where they're from.
Yeah.
So
I'm here.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe I feel like they're Russian.
Yeah, right. Automatically.
They will fuck you.
Yes,
I will take your butt without permission.
Rabbit tie you. Hog tie you. Rabbit tie.
I'll rabbit tie you and fuck you. And I'm like, no. No.
The fuck you will. I'm from Maryland.
I'll fuck you first, you coward. Fuck good.
I'll train animals.
What? To do what?
To hurt you.
To fuck you first.
To fuck you first.
Oh my god. Shout out Red Bull.
Sponsor us.
It gives you the jitters. I mean, wings.
And it allows you to do anything for the story.
Yeah. Yeah. You can literally jump off of a building and survive. Red Bull. Sponsor me. Yeah, we'll get to we're getting to the portion of this podcast where we dive into some crazy stories in the news today. Like I said, it's anything for the story. That doesn't mean we're staying to just stories. Anything for the story is the brand. This is the podcast. We plan to branch out. Anything for the story, the movie, anything for the story, the dance, anything for the story, the musical. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything like that.
Anything.
And that's what we're planning on doing. Eventually, like I said,
anything for the story. The kitty litter.
Okay, yeah.
I'm really trying to get that going.
Yeah. Kitty litter. The scent. Does your cat shit box smell really goddamn bad?
Like a cat's ass.
Make it smell like John and Mila.
Anything for the story, the smell.
And it's like every time it opens, like the cat door opens, it's just like us like or like something, you know what I mean? Or like that's the noise it makes, and then it smells like us.
Yeah.
Which is like
regret. Ashes.
Another word. Let's try another word. Fear.
Lint.
Michael Bolton.
Yeah, like Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton.
Michael
Okay,
Bolton.
okay, yeah. I'd like to smell Michael Bolton every time my cat shits. How about you?
I like to hear him too.
Yeah.
Michael Bolton, if you're out there listening, we could do like a business thing here.
Michael Bolton,
a merger, maybe. A merger.
I'm making biscuits for Michael Bolton. See? Okay, first story. Funeral home finds Michigan woman still breathing after being declared dead by paramedics.
I've seen that in a show before.
What do you think? What show?
Well, actually, I think in the show it ended up being the killer had put a bird in her chest, and it was actually a lie.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No.
A bird?
A bird.
Huh.
Yeah.
Shout out Nolan. That's my cat. Speaking of him, he's down here at our feet. You guys can't see him. He might make a appearance. Let's see. See if I can do a little bit of reading here. Oh, clickety clack. Give it to me. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's I'm gonna go back and we'll get an actual. Oh god, I went all the way back to Ron Jeremy doing dirty things. There it is. Sorry. I don't know how to use computers so well cuz I'm mostly a caveman who tells jokes. That's it. Let's see some weird news if I can. Okay. Gran keeps McDonald's burger in closet for 24 years and it hasn't rotted.
24 years. I can't eat McDonald's anymore, man. I think I finally gotten to the point where it's I don't understand how people eat McDonald's every single day.
Yeah.
Like, or at all.
It really grosses me out. And that being said, I had McDonald's today. It was a double cheeseburger plain and a sweet tea. I got a soft spot for sweet tea. I really do. You know that. I always have. But I get it. It hasn't gotten any better. You know what I mean? As we've gotten older, it actually seems to have gotten worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
The quality of their food.
Do they even give kids toys anymore?
I haven't been a kid in a long time, Mila.
I know, but like, you'd still know. Like, I feel like I would notice they're giving toys away.
When's the last time you walked into a McDonald's? You know what I'm saying? They usually have that rack of like a display of kids' toys. You know what I mean?
But like, they actually used to have like decent toys back in the day. They used to have Dragon Ball Z toys.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, used to have like Power Ranger toys. Like, they had some dope ass toys.
Yeah.
And also, they had hamburgers that will not rot for 24 years.
Yeah. So, and that's pretty amazing. So you got to think that was 24 years ago.
Yeah.
That they were. It's still gross.
It was like we were born.
Meat's supposed to go bad.
We were born a year past. Then a hamburger was made that sat in a woman's closet for the duration of the time until now.
Yeah. For almost our entire existence, almost as long as we've been alive, a cheeseburger has sat in that lady's fucking closet.
I wonder if she tried to eat it.
I mean, if it hasn't rotted, throw it back in the microwave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
What's the worst?
I mean, it said it was a hamburger. It said it was a hamburger, not a cheeseburger. The cheese would go bad, right?
Yeah. Definitely. The bread's probably bad, but I mean, the burger itself, anything for the story, you know?
I guess. On that one.
They called her Gran in the article,
yeah, it did
too.
say Gran. Yeah, Gran. Yeah, she seems like she was into weird stuff. Okay, let's see some news in the UK. That was in the UK. Let's see. Come on. Load for me. Sandwich filling tip all parents need to ensure Man, fuck them kids. Not okay, yeah, not literally.
Yeah.
Disregard them children. Better? Is that better?
That's better.
Okay. Boy, is this computer taking a while. We'll have to make sure this thing's running a little bit better. I will not read anything on NPR. Just because I used to work with a guy that only listened to NPR.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't make any sense to me.
I listen to NPR almost every single day I drive to work.
Oh my god.
It's just news.
Oh, welcome back to NPR. We are here listening. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. We're here to talk about Jane Austen in the book she fucking...
I don't know, Milo, but I don't like it. All right? That was a pretty good rendition, though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've never listened to it. On purpose. It's only been on accident.
It's a lot of the time a lady's talking, too.
Oh, look at it. Oh, look at it.
Can't do it.
Oh, Daddy, be all right.
No.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, so let's keep moving. I'm not going to read Fox News. Fox News either. Fox News. Yep, there's the cat. Episode 1, everybody. Episode 1.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see this video,
No.
dude? There was a kite. Oh my god!
They like took like the 3-year-old.
The 3-year-old and took her up in. She was. Just,
Is she okay?
it was like the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. I don't know if she's okay. Would you be okay? Physically, maybe. Mentally, no. You will not trust your parents ever again.
No, or kite.
You took me to the kite fair, and then I got wrapped up in a kite, and I almost died, Mom. I'm 3. The 3-year-old has a great grasp on the English language.
Yeah, it's a smart 3-year-old.
Very smart 3-year-old. Understands grief.
Everybody's just looking, just like
Literally, they're all like,
what do you do but scream?
all I can imagine is like if I walked up, it'd be like, is that part of the kite? Is that
Somebody else send another kid up on a kite to try and go get him,
Go get that kid. Go get the kid with the other kite.
or like a
Just
dog.
Just shoot him down. Shoot him down now. Oh heavens!
Who's the best shot here? I need you to just shoot the string.
Yeah, it really was the parents' fault for taking them to a kite fair.
Indians seek out fortune tellers to fight COVID-19 blues.
Oh, good lord! Vietnamese man with 5-meter hair says lifelong grow out is a divine calling.
Sounds like a dirty calling.
In China, a Trump wax statue maker laments virus impact. Huh. So so what they're saying is they made a bunch of wax replicas
It's
of
for martial arts.
It's for martial arts?
Oh, I thought
Martial arts. No,
It's not.
Chinese. It's not. So it's they made a bunch of wax replicas of Trump, but since he did such a shit job dealing with COVID-19, the wax replicas aren't selling very well. That's hilarious.
So
what a weird impact. Something like he's probably like, yeah, not the wax statues. No,
the weird thing
sell.
is that it looks way better than he does.
Yeah. It really does. It looks significantly better.
Like it looks
than he
healthy.
does. Yeah. It looks like that one hasn't fucked a bunch of kids. Yeah, I went there. Forget about mousetraps. Transition of the year.
UFO in Congo jungle turns out to be internet balloon.
Okay. Can you imagine the people of the Congo seeing a balloon? Like, I would imagine, I'm not very smart when it comes to geography, so I'm not exactly sure where the Congo is.
Africa.
Okay. I would imagine that if people in the Congo saw a internet balloon, they would probably, I would probably imagine it was a UFO. I think even sometimes airplanes are UFOs.
I see stars and I'm like, is that motherfucker moving?
That's definitely fucking moving.
Am I being watched right now?
Yeah. I mean, we're all being watched.
Someone's like, just come get me. Take me somewhere different.
COVID-19 scary? Japan group offers coffins and chainsaws for stress relief. Yeah, I read that right.
So it puts you can be put into a coffin, and there will be chainsaw wielding zombies around you to kind of get your mind off of something that's real and scary.
All the zombies have face masks on though, so let you know it's still real. New dog walking rule in Germany leaves owners scratching their heads. A new rule forcing Germans to take their dog for a walk twice a day has unleashed a debate on whether the state can decide what is best for the country's 9.4 million pet canines. So Germany's saying you have to walk your dog twice a day.
You don't walk your dog, motherfucker, you're going to jail.
You're going to jail
for life.
In Germany. Das jail, bitch. Das jail, bitch.
Germany's always trying to tell people what to do with their lives.
Yeah. Yes. And now they're trying to tell them what to do with their pets.
That would never fly in America.
I'm gonna walk my dog 0 times a day just 'cause you told me to walk him twice.
You're telling me that train spike in the middle of my yard that it's chained to ain't enough?
That should be more than enough. Ding! This is America. Don't tell me how to walk and how not to walk my dog.
It's got a 5x4 cage. It's fine.
That's fine. I left him out there with no water. He should be okay.
Yeah, but if you have like a kennel, like a run for your dog, you know,
That
like
should be all right. I mean,
you should definitely walk your dog.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, twice a day. Yeah, absolutely. Twice a day is not even that much.
But I mean, like people put their kids in front of a TV for 8 hours just to get alone time.
Yeah,
you can put your dog outside.
Yeah,
in a run.
They should walk you. They should make it a rule that you have to walk your kids twice a day,
or do physical activity with your kids twice a day.
Walk them. Put them on a leash and walk them twice a day. That's coming from a doctor.
Your kid starts going after something. You're like, get back here,
you idiot.
Where's the choker?
Let's see. Big cats droppings help German circus weather coronavirus crisis. So they're saying that big cat poop is helping. Is helping them weather the coronavirus.
Well,
crisis.
helping this German circus weather.
Yeah, so it's helping.
Why'd they word it like
the
that?
big cat poop is helping them get through the coronavirus. Cool.
Interesting.
All right. Let's see. This will be the last one, and then we'll probably wrap it up. We've been going for about 45, 46 now. So, let's see. Lowly flies get super names as scientists find inspiration in Marvel. Australian scientists said on Wednesday they have given 5 fly species scientific names that pay tribute to Marvel comic universe, including the one named for wisecracking anti-hero Deadpool, and another named after creator Stan Lee.
Oh,
Deadpool! Shout out Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
I'd love to have you on, pal.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
Just to talk to you
just
about Blake Lively.
Kiss you on your mouth.
And talk about your wife, Blake Lively.
I want Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
You can have Blake. You can have Blake. Oh. Nolan's doing scratchies. I think he's ready for us to sign out. So that's been it. This is episode 1. Like I said, we're going to keep this thing going. We're going to try to release an episode a week. We might get a little behind. We might run a little ahead. We don't have no one's holding us back.
Yeah. And the episodes will probably be around 45 minutes, maybe
an
we'll
hour.
Probably get longer
as we have some guests and stuff like that. So, but besides that, that's been it. Shout out to Tyler Anderson again, Bob Delmont, Zach, all the people we mentioned before.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rise Up Coffee for my dope shirt.
Shout out to Superman.
Yeah. So, well, besides that, I think that's it.
Yeah.
So I've been John Dayton.
I'm Mila Simon.
And that's anything for the story. Episode 1.